Hello and welcome to TYT Sports. Here are your storylines for the day. Okay, seriously, how artificial did that look? I understand that we'd like to make fun of local news every once in a while, but I just had to throw it in there. So, Kevin Durant against LeBron James, Oklahoma City against the Miami Heat yesterday, a humongous win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. But it basically turned into KD against LeBron, the Slim Reaper against King James, Durantula against King James. Kevin Durant is on an absolute tear. The Oklahoma City Thunder are now 14-5 since his starlet running mate, Russell Westbrook, went down with injury. Of course, the former UCLA product, as Mike the director loves to provide his insight on UCLA basketball. But what he is doing, it's 10 straight wins, by the way, but what he is doing is unheard of. I put out a clip yesterday where I asked all of you guys, should he or should he not be the MVP? The obvious answer is yes. Through this point in the season, he absolutely should be. Now, reviewing the game, if you guys saw the game, towards the end of the third quarter, LeBron and Kevin Durant were trading baskets back and forth, and that was absolutely what we wanted to see in this game, was Kevin Durant, shooting 35-footers, it seemed like 30-footers, and then LeBron going and matching him and hitting difficult fadeaways, and then LeBron maybe trying too hard and throwing up bricks for threes. But what that provided was absolute entertainment in a game that started out incredibly poor for the Oklahoma City Thunder as they trailed, I believe, 22-4. 22-4 in the opening quarter, and then they came back and won this game. Kevin Durant likes to not necessarily take all of the credit for what the Oklahoma City Thunder are doing, though he deserves a tremendous amount of it. He brought up guys like Jeremy Lamb and Reggie Jackson and Serge Ibaka. Steve O and I, who I lost $28 to on the game last night and lost to darts. He brought up a fantastic point that I absolutely agree with as we were watching the game here at Rebel headquarters, was that Serge Ibaka has developed his game so nicely from an offensive mindset. His mid-range game from the right and left elbows, the right and left alleys, has really developed nicely. And if he can provide that sort of scoring that he did last night, and Jeremy Lamb, granted he had 13 of his 18 in the second quarter, if he can provide the scoring, if the man from Italy, Reggie Jackson, can also provide a little bit of scoring and distribute a little more, man, this team can be good with just one star. If you remember the Chicago Bulls with Derrick Rose, when they had that fine season where Derrick Rose won MVP, they had one star. Joakim Noah is, you could say, a star. But that team, I personally had the feeling that they were not going to go all the way. They were not going to go to the NBA Finals because they only had one star. Will time run out on the Oklahoma City Thunder? I don't know. Remains to be seen. Many people are calling this an Ali versus Frazier prize fight. Both of the players have an opinion on it. Here's Kevin Durant's. People are talking about this like it's a prize fight, like it's an old Ali fight. But it's not like that. It's not a game of one-on-one. You want to see that? We could do that in the summer. I love how he says that. Get me and LeBron together out on a court somewhere and we'll go one-on-one. But that's not what's going on here. How many people, athletes, in the NBA would say, yeah, get LeBron and I on a court. We'll play one-on-one. Like, no doubt in his voice whatsoever. The answer is one, and it's Kevin Durant, because the Slim Reaper is on an absolute tear. Ibaka, by the way, 22 points, 8 rebounds. Derek Fisher, 15 points off the bench. All of his points came from three-point range. Jeremy Lamb, as I indicated, 18 points. 13 of those came in the second quarter. Reggie Jackson was good. In the fourth quarter, the Heat trailed big. How big? 24 points. Big margin, especially playing at home. Did it live up to the billing to you guys? Leave a thought in the comments section below. I certainly thought that it was quite entertaining. I'm happy to see what Kevin Durant is doing, how he is just carrying the load, and not only that, coming through successfully, time and time again. 30 points, 40 points, whatever it may be, he is certainly doing it. Oklahoma City as a team, they converted 21 forced turnovers into 25 points from three-point range, 16 of 27 for Durant. 33 points on 12 of 23 shooting, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. His 12th straight game of 30-plus points. By the way, Perry Jones is playing very nicely. A kid who, if he came out 1 year earlier out of Baylor, could have possibly been a top 5 pick. He had a not-so-great next year, and he slipped in the draft. But what we have seen with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and man, Steve-O and I were talking about this yesterday as well, is how Kendrick Perkins, we all thought when he went to the Oklahoma City Thunder was going to be this great piece that they just added. Turns out, incredibly flawed player. Perry Jones filling in nicely. I believe he started the second half over Kendrick Perkins. So Perry Jones filling in nicely as well. Leave a thought in the comments section below. I do want to hear all of your thoughts. And is this the prize fight that everybody makes it out to be? Or was it just a nice win for the Oklahoma City Thunder? Leave all those in the comments. I'd love to hear from all of you.